So there's something weird that we've been trying to figure out for a while now. It's actually been a year and a half since June of 2023. Some visitors, maybe all of them, I have no idea how many people this actually affects, but they are not able to sleep at night. Actually, not able to sleep ever. I haven't experienced this myself. I actually sleep every night. I get extremely exhausted, and like by 9 or 10 o'clock, I'm usually asleep. But lately, I've been able to stay up until like midnight, or some nights until 2 o'clock in the morning. So at the beginning of this year, I was able to stay up really late, like until 4 o'clock in the morning, writing, posting on social media, like this endless feeling like I have stuff to do. But now I'm just like exhausted every day, and I feel like I need to sleep a lot. And that's really scary to me. I don't like to sleep, really. Anyways, for the visitors, they are kept awake every single day. They don't get to sleep. They can lay in bed and just be miserable. They're kept in this constant state of like this agonizing exhaustion. Like they're not fully awake. They feel like they're exhausted and worn out, ready for bed all the time. Part of it could be just that we know as people that we need sleep. That's what we're taught. That's what we're led to believe. That's how we live. We're used to living where sleep rejuvenates us and it makes us feel better. It makes us happy. We wake up in the morning restored. Sleeping restores your mind, body, and spirit. Well, they don't get that. That could be a huge problem that they have. I don't know how somebody did this. I don't know how many people they affected. I think they might have just said the words to them, like, you can't sleep. I don't know if there's some kind of endpoint to it. I'm hoping that making videos about it will change it. Obviously, every single person should be able to sleep anytime they need to. I can't imagine any reason why people would be kept awake. I know the situation is drastic and terrifying, that keeping people awake just makes it a living nightmare. If you know how to change this, please help me. I know Cody was living this way for a while. I think that people still do it to him sometimes, where he just has to lay there and not sleep. And he's miserable. And that's how it is for the visitors. They have somebody terrorizing them, saying horrible things to them every second. For me, sleep is a way to kind of escape it. That's not fair to other people. And they're left awake while I get to go to sleep. And it makes me feel really guilty. I was getting high to stay awake too, but someone was doing something to Cody really bad to make him outraged if I was awake. If a certain time came and I wasn't asleep, Cody was being hurt. Someone wanted me to sleep, so they hurt Cody until he makes me go to sleep. Cody tries to ignore it, but at some point, he's helpless to being hurt. It's really sick. I haven't known what to do. I plead, I write about it. The visitors need just as much help as Cody does. I don't know how many people are affected like this. So I'm trying to get the visitors' names. I know people are scared to say their name. Just because someone said you're not supposed to tell your name doesn't mean that it's actually that way. I actually saw a Lifehouse song where, I don't know, I'll have to see it again. One of the Lifehouse songs talks about getting people's names to change everything. It makes it more real. You know, knowing somebody's name, and then as the person themselves, knowing that their name is known, they feel more like themselves. They don't feel like just a random person. They feel more important, more loved, more cared for. That's a factor that I've been battling a lot since this began. And it just inherently is like offensive to people when I say people or voices instead of having their names. But I just don't have their names. Even if I did, I don't know if I could identify one from another. But still, maybe I could once I start knowing people's names. Maybe that's how they grow their identity, and maybe that's a way they can get more control over what's happening to them. I know who they are. They know that I know. They know that other people know them. I think getting their names could be a really important part of what's going wrong. Being unknown could be like a horrible trick. Anyways, I don't know how much that has to do with sleeping, but another part of the anonymous thing is, you know, not knowing people's names. That's like hard to identify one person from another. And maybe that has to do with why people are saying they're known as one, or like they act as one. That's not really a real thing. I don't treat them all the same. I know they're all individual people doing their own totally separate thing. They know that. They don't get to act as a group. They don't get to somehow communicate or come to some understanding where they all agree on something. They don't get that opportunity. It's really more like, or what I hear, it's just one person kind of bulldozes everybody, and then everybody else is just drug along with this horrible idea, whatever they decided. It's like just a few people have ability to do whatever they want and take it upon themselves to make things quite terrible. Either way, I think if we can get people to sleep, at least at nighttime, whenever I sleep, they need to sleep. What would be even better is they can sleep whenever they freaking want to. If they're feeling scared and they're being terrorized, let them sleep. Sleep is a way to escape it, at least until they get some sort of protection or help. Let them be able to sleep when they need to. They're living a really scary way. I don't know who's intruding on their lives or terrorizing them. They don't either. I don't know who they are, but it doesn't mean everybody is a bad person. They're actually some of the most amazing, brilliant people on the planet, is what I am guessing. A lot of them have been targeted, sort of like this hazing sort of thing. Like, if you think you're so special, then see what I can put you through. See what kind of shit you can overcome. It's really bad, the way they're treated. So, I think way people can help is just talk kindly about visitors. think nicely about them. There's got to be a way to change it for them. So let's try it.